Hey y'all, Anna Mumau with Anna Mumau Makeup here. If you want to see how I got this mask-proof lip look, keep watching. Alrighty, now that we're nice and zoomed in, here's the first step. The first step is to exfoliate your lips. You do not want any dead skin on the lips because the product that we're using likes to stick to those areas, especially that are a little bit drier. It's kind of like sunless tanner where you apply it and the pigment is going to stick, especially in those areas that are a little bit more dry. So make sure you exfoliate your lips. Step number 2, make sure your lips are dry to the touch, but just slightly moisturized. You don't want to have a heavy chapstick on, you don't want to have any product on your lips, but what I did is I exfoliated my lips, applied a moisturizing balm, and then I used a tissue to make sure that my lips were nice and dry to pat off the excess. Step 3, grab your favorite lip stain. I'm actually going to use 2 different lip stains today. So what we're going to do, when you first open the lip stain, you're going to have quite a bit of lip stain on the wand. You can kind of see how it's kind of almost drippy there. I always like to take the doe foot applicator and dry it off because I don't want to deposit a lot of lip stain on the first go. I personally find that lip stain sticks the best and has the best color payoff when you apply it in light layers. So instead of just going and putting one on there, it kind of works a little bit better if you just apply it in small layers. So I'm going to grab my mirror and I'm going to start by just kind of barely touching it on my lip. I'm going to start on the inside of my lip first because with things like lipstick, oftentimes you start kind of on the outside and you draw that outside line and then you work in. With lip stain, I find that it's easier to move inward and outward. That way, the most color is on the inside of the lips and it kind of fades a little bit on the outside and you're not just getting a huge blob of color on the outside of the lip. Now, unlike lipstick, you can't really overdraw a lip liner. It will stick to your lips, but it's not going to have this, it will stick to your, like your skin on your upper lip, but it's not going to have the same type of opacity as a lipstick. Whereas oftentimes lipsticks, you can't see through them. With a lip stain, the idea is to stain the lips, but you can still see the lip through it, if that makes sense. So if I were just to take this and draw it onto my skin, it wouldn't look right. So make sure you're sticking just to your actual lip. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and it's gonna kind of just deepen that color. See how it deepens it without adding a ton more red to it. And what I love about lip stain is because it literally stains the lips. The color often will sink in to the lips instead of just sitting on top and making it pretty darn transfer proof. So we're gonna let this dry for a minute and I'll show you the next step. Alrighty, the lip stain is pretty darn dry. Nothing. It is pretty darn transfer proof. So I'm going to take a lip gloss. You can either use something sparkly like this one, or you can use something like this. This is actually, I have 6 of these. I just bought more because they had a buy 2 get 1 free sale. It is from Bath & Body Works. It's their Company Bigelow Apothecary's Mentha Lip Tint. This one, it really actually doesn't have much of a color to it, but what I love about it is it has actual like essential oil, like it has mint in it. It makes your breath fresh. Like if you lick your lips, it actually tastes really good because it's actual mint and it's long lasting. I feel like a lot of glosses, you put it on and then 20 minutes later, you're like it's not there. It just feels like buttery lips, if that makes sense. You know, like when you eat something kind of greasy and you're just like, this isn't moisturizing, it's just greasy on my lips. This isn't greasy, this is actually moisturizing, and it lasts for a really long time. I actually have one of these in my purse, the baby bag, the car, all over, because it is just so good. So a little trick, you can put a little bit more on your bottom lip. And if you look at the, like the Cupid's bow right here. Okay, see how there's a tiny bit of shine? I feel like I literally need like a teacher's pointer pen. Like right on the edge where you would apply lip liner. Tiny bit of shine, but if you take your bottom lip and just slightly over, see now? The shine is literally on the top of the lip, right there. See? Oh, it's gonna give your lip that fuller look. And see how it just instantly made my lips kind of like more upturned, like,